It's not just about the photograph, it's the outdoor experience. Keep in mind everything that you need to know about photography. F-stop, shutter speed, lens selection. Nice photo. I've got beautiful light now. Oh my God. I'm your host, Doug Gardner, and your wild photo adventure starts now. You know, the wild horse of the Outer Banks dates back nearly 400 years ago to when European explorers first came to these barrier islands. Now, the wild horse is a beautiful animal and a joy to photograph. And this week, we're going to be meeting up with professional wildlife photographer Jared Lloyd, and he's going to share with us his techniques for photographing these amazing animals. I'm your host, Doug Gardner, and thank you for joining me on another edition of Wild Photo Adventures. Jared, it's good to see you again, man. I enjoyed shooting with you this past winter. What you got in store for us now?
Well, we're going to be photographing wild horses on the coast of North Carolina. Starting out down in what we call the Crystal Coast and making our way north up to the Outer Banks, photographing several different groups along the way. Awesome,
awesome. It's sunny right now, but I think they got reports of some weather coming in.
Oh yeah, we've got a subtropical storm moving in on us this week, and so we're going to have to work fast and work hard with the light that we've got right now.
Well, let's get our gear and get started. Make the best of every moment.
Absolutely. All right, Doug, we're here in the Rachel Carson Estuarine Preserve right now, along the core banks of North Carolina. And if you look out, you can already see out there in that tidal flat, 20, maybe even 30 horses that are starting to feed on that Spartina out there. The light's starting to drop down in the horizon. We're getting ready to have a fantastic afternoon out here, I think. Let's do it.
Yep. Jared, this is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any better than this, Doug. These tidal flats that we're in right now, they're full of Spartina, which is just pretty much a type of marsh grass. And since it floods out like this, it's able to support this really lush vegetation. Now, we can't really see it right now because the tide's so high through here, but they're all piled up in here. As you see, 4 in front of us and maybe as many as 20 just off to the side, feeding primarily on this Spartina that's growing through here.
And that's their primary food?
That's their primary food source on this island right here.
I think it's real important to get a low angle of view here on these horses. It really kind of puts them in perspective when you think about how majestic these animals really are. I try to shoot with a real shallow depth of field on these animals, try to blur my background a little bit. We've got this little spit of shorebirds right here in front of us, and we got possibility for 2 completely different shots.
Oh yeah.
We can focus on the bird, get the bird nice and sharp focus, and let it be a bird shot with wild horses in the background. Or we can let the birds be blurred, focus, still get sharp focus on those horses, let it be a horse shot with accompanying birds in the foreground. All according to taste, what you're looking for. Splashing, we got splashing. Oh, beautiful. Nice tall sand dune in the background. Jared, you just don't think about true wild horses being out here on the Outer Banks on the East Coast.
Absolutely. And what's really unique about that, these horses been here far longer than the horses out west.
Really?
Yeah, this was the point of contact. This is where, European civilization crashed into the North American continent.
Yeah, this is really, really nice. They position themselves now to where we're shooting directly into the sun. We need to change angles, and there's a huge group of horses over there. Maybe we can set up on them, get on the other side, on the sunny side of them.
Oh yeah, I mean, these silhouettes are really nice, But having a large group like that, you have to understand that's going to be multiple harems that are all hanging out together.
Okay.
And here we are in the springtime. This is breeding season. This is mating season. So this is when, exactly, you know, it's springtime is here and love is in the air. And these stallions are going to be fighting with each other today, especially when we have them congregated together like this.
And that'd be great if we can catch some of that behavior.